Okay, so Rampage, this is the 2018 film starring The Rock, not the Hugh Bell trilogy. So, this is based off of the computer game slash video game where you played as one of three giant monsters who punched buildings. So someone thought that a single screen building and smashing game where you go around the country would make a good 107-minute long movie. So you have the evil corporation and Intergen, so it's energy and genes. So they're doing some work out in space. Something goes wrong. Their canisters fall, and they affect three animals: gator, gray wolf, and an albino gorilla. The albino gorilla knows sign language and works with The Rock's character, who's a primatologist. Okay, so it's already set up. Here's your good guy team. And watching The Rock and a giant albino gorilla battle a giant wolf that flies, but that's given away in the trailer, and a giant gator. It's oddly satisfying. I don't know why, but The Rock makes this work. The problem is that the first hour of the film is pretty much just getting the pieces together for the last 40 minutes, where the ending battle takes place in Chicago. Chicago gets to be ground zero for a battle between a giant albino gorilla, a flying gray wolf, and a gator. With the military doing the standard military things in these movies, where they're like, shoot at it, bullets aren't doing anything, shoot more, still no effect. Go to a larger gun and shoot, still no effect. Plane? Plane and shoot, still no good. Can we bomb it? It's the middle of Chicago. Evacuate, then bomb it. But there's people there. So all of that standard trope that happens in these films is still there. But watching the Rock taking explosives and fighting off giant monsters, that's pretty good. The last 40 minutes of this is that level of stupid fun you kind of hope the whole film would be. I preface almost like Doom. When they did Doom the movie, the last 10 minutes is what most people want. They just want to Doom the game to be the movie. And once they get everything set up in place and actually gets happening, this is just dumb enough to be fun. The problem is getting through that first hour. First hour's got moments, but it's kind of dry, with bits and pieces. The moment where The Rock and George are interacting, it's fantastic. Great job of motion capture for that, gave it a lot of personality. Another issue too is the special effects go from looking really great, like when it's the monsters fighting, it looks really good. When it's the monsters interacting with other things that have people, it looks like they would, focus everything on the monsters. Monsters trashing buildings. Looks pretty good. Monsters are, throwing cars and stuff. And it looks good, but not as good as other stuff. So it ranges from almost like some shots have that sci-fi sort of vibe to it in the overall quality. And other ones you go, that's Weta, that's fantastic. So if you're a fan of The Rock, this is worth watching. He does a really good job. The albino gorilla George is fantastic in this. There's a lot of personality to that, especially at the end. Great levels of personality in this. The Rock makes you feel things in a movie that's this dumb, but it's well aware of the fact that the premise is kind of dumb. Does not take itself seriously, and that actually works incredibly well with this. If you wanted to see the monsters fight, just skip to 1 hour into it, and then you don't need to see, what happened and them getting bigger. Skip to the last about 40 minutes of the film. You're going to just watch them all showed up in Chicago and all fighting. So that's Rampage. Glad I didn't see it in theaters, even though I'm pretty sure this would be awesome to have seen in 3D with the full surround sound effect going on. But like a lot of these with The Rock, this is oddly watchable.